Hello, I'm Peter Altabelli from Yardi, Canada. I'm happy to be here to introduce the Sybel Frenette Outstanding Leadership Award. This award honors leaders in community housing whose vision, energy, and dedication has left a lasting impact on the sector. When I think of leadership, a specific quote comes to mind. A leader is someone who has, at the very least, courage, endurance, patience, stubbornness, and the ability to keep a clear head, even during times of adversity. True leaders do not make people into followers, but into other leaders who can accomplish the goals envisioned for the greater good of the community. Over the last 20+ years, Yardi has been an active member of the social housing industry in Canada and witnessed tremendous strength, innovation, and commitment displayed by individuals such as yourselves. It has inspired us to continue serving the communities while empowering each other to accomplish our goals. With that, let's see who we're honoring this year.
ONPHA is happy to honor Stéphane Giguère, Chief Executive Officer of Ottawa Community Housing Corporation, with its 2022 Sybel Frenette Award for Outstanding Leadership. Stéphane skillfully leads an award-winning organization. As the largest affordable housing landlord in the National Capital Region, Ottawa Community Housing impacts the lives of 32,000 residents in 15,000 homes. During his tenure, Stéphane has championed transformational change for Ottawa's public housing. He positioned the corporation to secure in excess of $700 million in new investments and over $1.5 billion in commitments towards modern housing developments and capital repairs. His leadership is defined by a passion for people, tirelessly serving the communities where tenants live, work, and play. He continues to be involved in some of the most challenging policy and budgeting decisions in the City of Ottawa.
Stéphane is all about the tenants, partners, and the housing sector. Stéphane's every moment is really driven by making sure there's a housing system that works for everyone, leaving no one behind, whether that's organizations or tenants. Stéphane is all about inclusivity. OCH is very fortunate to have Stéphane as a leader. His ability to influence decision makers and legislators for the very critical items that we need within the housing sector. Truly, if there were visions and values for the sector, Stéphane would embody these to a T. For me, Stéphane's key attribute in being a leader is his perseverance. We know that there's a continued voice needed for the sector to make the necessary changes, and Stéphane can be that constant voice. So in closing, I'd like to say that the many accomplishments of OCH would be futile if they weren't meeting the tenant needs. So Stéphane, continue to be a driving force for the organization and housing sector, and félicitations on your award, Stéphane.
As the CEO of Ottawa Community Housing, Stéphane embodies all of the leadership qualities that this award recognizes. His energy and vision has led to tremendous growth in community housing in Ottawa and thriving partnerships with countless local organizations and housing providers. Stéphane brings his whole heart to his work. He's unwavering in his commitment to not only provide as much affordable housing as possible, but to provide people with homes and communities in which they feel safe and welcome. As a supportive housing provider, I work closely with Stéphane as we seek out creative solutions to the need for more supports for tenants living in supportive and community housing. I can say from first-hand experience that he's an incredible partner, a true visionary, and an exceptional leader. Congratulations, Stéphane.
What I appreciate the most about Stéphane's leadership is his genuine curiosity and interest in how the frontline teams work and what tenants need. He spends almost every day in our communities. He visits our communities and talks to the tenants, checking in on how things are going. He speaks with the frontline staff and the management team and really tries to understand what's working and what's not, so that he can bring that information back to the executive table and really get the teams focused and working in the same direction on solving the issues that matter to tenants. He challenges the status quo every day and empowers us to really challenge each other so we can make meaningful changes to our communities for our tenants. Congratulations, Stéphane, on this much-deserved award. We are very proud to work with you.
Well, I was very fortunate to be on the hiring panel when we hired Stéphane 8 years ago. It's been a privilege as the chair of the board now to work closely with Stéphane over the last number of years. He's an amazing leader, and not only has he opened doors to the organization, but really positioned it across the housing sector as a leader, locally as a well-respected organization that people want to work with and work for, and also created the partnerships that we wouldn't have envisioned. Stéphane is the key leader for us to be a responsible landlord day in, day out, and as an essential workspace, but also plan for its future in building 10,000 units. Again, it's been a privilege to work with Stéphane, and he's the one keeping those doors open and making those projects a reality.
On behalf of over 32,000 tenants living in the Ottawa community housing, I want to thank ONPHA for the award and for the opportunity to amplify their voices. Our tenants deserve to be heard in broader conversations about housing and the sector, and ONPHA is a key facilitator and conveyor in this endeavor. I would also like to thank my family, wife, children, and my parents, who are inspiring me daily. I'm also very grateful to be in the company of many tremendous leaders, and both deeply honored and humbled to be recognized for the profound responsibility that the Sybel Frenette Award represents. Thank you for inspiring me to be a better leader and for us to be a better housing provider. Innovation is at the heart of what we do to provide better social outcomes for our residents while managing, preserving, and building new homes. To share a few words of advice with my peers, it's not about what you did, it's about what you do with what you have that builds really where you're going. Listen with humility, speak humbly, and continue to carry the voice of your communities with perseverance, persistence, and relentless determination. In conclusion, I've been so inspired by our residents, our staff, and partners. As a sector, there are endless possibilities for what we can accomplish when we continue to collaborate and advocate with a unified voice. We are clearly stronger together.
Stéphane, on behalf of myself and Yardi, I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for all that you've done in the community housing sector.